Imagine a world where kindness ignites change, where the overlooked become the heroes. Subscribe and like my channel for more inspiring tales. We're here to spread kindness like wildfire, one incredible moment at a time. Now, let's dive into this story. Skyline Solutions claimed the entire 15th floor of the gleaming Pinnacle Plaza, a towering testament to ambition in the city's core. The office thrummed with the drive of eager young go-getters, none more relentless than Mia Torres. At 25, Mia was the freshest face among the junior strategists, plucked from a top-tier university with her tailored suits, sharp bob haircut, and purposeful stride. She was the living embodiment of the company's mantra: innovate, accelerate. Barely 2 months in, she was already turning heads. Her knack for killer pitches and relentless hustle had caught the eye of the higher-ups. "Solid work on the Carter proposal, Mia," her manager Liam called as she breezed past his office. "They want a follow-up next Thursday." Mia flashed a grin. "Thanks, Liam. I'm already sketching out round 2. She darted to her desk, her mind racing with next steps. Mia had her future locked in. Junior strategist at 25, done. Senior strategist by 29, director by 33, and partner by 41. Nothing would derail her. Her parents, immigrants who'd worked grueling hours to fund her education, were her silent fuel. She'd make them proud, no matter the cost. Then, around mid-afternoon, as Mia prepped for a critical client call, a faint tap on her cubicle's glass wall broke her focus. She swiveled, irritation flaring. There stood Sam Carter, 67, hands resting on his maintenance cart. With over 25 years keeping Pinnacle Plaza spotless, Sam's silver hair was tidy. His worn green uniform faded but neat. Wrinkles carved his face, especially around warm eyes that had witnessed more than most. "Pardon me, ma'am," Sam said gently. "I need to tidy the boardroom before the big meeting. Could you hold the door? My cart jams up." Mia checked her watch. 9 minutes until her call, and her slides weren't perfect. "I'm not here to play doorman," she snapped, eyes glued to her screen. "Find someone else." Sam's face stayed steady. He was used to fading into the background. "Of course, my apologies," he murmured, shuffling off to figure it out. From her desk, Mia saw Sam wrestle the heavy door with his foot, nudging the stubborn cart through. Bottles and rags wobbled on the edge. It'd take her mere seconds to help, but those were seconds she wouldn't waste on him. Later in the lounge, she overheard co-workers Jess and Kyle chatting about the company gala. "Did you see that old maintenance guy fiddling with the vent yesterday?" Jess smirked. "He's got to be ancient. Why's he still here?" Kyle stirred his latte. "Probably broke. Imagine scrubbing floors at that age." Mia chimed in. "He asked me to hold a door today, like I've got time for that." They laughed, oblivious to Sam mopping nearby, catching every word. That afternoon, as Sam scrubbed the executive restroom, someone shoved past, toppling his bucket. Water soaked his shoes and pants. "Oops, didn't notice you," the guy mumbled, not breaking stride. Sam grabbed a rag, mopped the mess, and kept going, his damp clothes sticking to him. It wasn't new. Being unseen was routine. But Sam knew worth wasn't tied to others' actions. It came from how you carried yourself. That night, finishing his shift, Sam stopped by the electrical closet, flipping through the logbook as always. He paused at a recent repair note. Shoddy work on a junction box, he suspected, scribbled something in his pocket pad, and moved on, checking exits and safety gear with quiet precision, work no one ever clocked. Back home in his modest apartment, he sat with a cup of tea, flipping through an old photo album. Pictures of his late husband, Daniel, a firefighter who died on duty, stared back. Sam had promised to keep looking out for people, even in small ways. It's why he stayed. Tuesday dawned stormy, clouds heavy with rain. Mia arrived early, set on nailing her morning executive pitch. She'd stayed up late perfecting it, fueled by coffee and her mother's voice in her head. Work twice as hard, Mija. They'll never hand it to you. In the lobby, she spotted Sam peering at a wall panel near the elevators, perched on a step stool, brow furrowed. "Excuse me, Mom," he called as she strode by. "Any electrical glitches up on 15? The super's out, and I'm worried about the wiring." Mia didn't pause. "That's not my job," she tossed back, hitting the elevator button. As the doors slid shut, she glimpsed Sam shaking his head, jotting another note. Upstairs, the office buzzed with pre-meeting prep. Mia tweaked her slides while colleagues set up snacks and finalized docs. Soon, the sky unleashed. Rain hammered the windows, thunder growled. The lights blinked, sparking nervous chuckles. "Hope the grid holds for your moment, Mia," Liam teased, passing by. "Triple backed up," she shot back, unfazed. "Nothing stopping this." Then Sam rolled in, face grim, cart in tow. He approached the front desk. "Ma'am, I've seen some electrical red flags. With this storm, maybe we should... We've got a huge meeting." The receptionist cut in. "Can you swing back in an hour?" Sam wavered. "I'm just worried." "An hour," she insisted, turning away. Sam scanned the bustling floor, checked his watch, then headed for the utility closet by the break area. As he unlocked it, Mia swept past with handouts. "Seriously?" she huffed. "We're prepping a client pitch. Can't this wait?" Sam turned, voice steady. "Ma'am, this storm's stressing the system. I'm concerned. We don't need interruptions," Mia snapped, shutting him down. Sam studied her, then nodded slowly. "Got it. Good luck with your meeting." He locked the closet and rolled toward the elevator, glancing back with unease. He dialed the building manager, voicemail again. With a sigh, he stepped inside, deciding to check lower floors himself. Mia joined the execs in the boardroom as lightning slashed the sky, thunder rattling the glass. At the meeting's start, it hit. A blue spark flared from the break area's panel, followed by a crackle. Lights died, flickered back, then smoke wisped from behind the microwave. No one noticed at first. Mid-handout, Mia froze as someone sniffed. "Is something burning?" Heads swiveled, smoke now poured from the break area. Then the alarm screamed, and sprinklers doused the flames with water, not foam, feeding the fire. "Fire!" someone yelled. Order shattered into chaos. Liam yanked the extinguisher off the wall, fumbled the pin, and cursed as it jammed. Mia stared, helpless, as the blaze grew, smoke choking the air. "Stay calm," Kyle barked. "Main stairs." But smoke flooded up from below. The fire was climbing. "Elevators!" Jess shrieked, jabbing the button. "No!" voices roared. "Not in a fire!" Mia stood paralyzed, her team unraveling, execs useless. Smoke thickened, lungs burned. A window cracked open, air rushed in, flames surged. "Another exit, anyone?" Liam shouted. No reply. They'd never bothered with escape routes, too buried in deadlines. Dread gripped Mia. Was this it? Not a corner office, but a fiery end? She pictured her parents' faces, their pride at her graduation. What would they say now? Then through the haze, a figure emerged near the back wall. Sam, a wet rag over his face, moving with intent. "Hey!" Kyle yelled, ascending into chaos. "The maintenance guy, he'll know a way." All eyes locked on Sam, the man they'd brushed off, now their lifeline. "This way," Sam commanded, voice cutting through the din. "Wet cloths over your mouths if you can." Mia faltered, trust the guy she'd snubbed, but with no choice she followed. Sam pressed a panel by the printer nook, revealing a concealed door. "Service passage," he said, "leads to a south stairwell. Smoke-free so far." One by one they filed in. Mia lingered, vision blurring, lungs searing. She tripped on a chair, crashed down and choked on smoke, disoriented. "Help!" she rasped, voice lost. The group was gone. She was alone. Crawling, panicked, heat closing in, she felt despair swallow her. Then firm hands grabbed her. Sam, back for her. He pressed a damp cloth to her face, hauled her up, and half carried her to the passage. "I can't," she wheezed. "You can," Sam said, unwavering. "I've got you." The corridor glowed faintly, smoke-free. Mia saw her team ahead. "Why'd you come back?" she coughed. "I was awful to you." Sam's gaze was steady. "You don't save people because they earn it. You save them because they're people." His words struck deep. "I'm sorry," she whispered, tears cutting through soot. Sam just held her tighter as they pressed on. After a trek that felt endless, Sam shoved open a door to a concrete stairwell, 7 floors down, parking exit, air's better there. They descended, adrenaline pumping. Sirens wailed as they hit the garage. Sam guided them up a ramp into the rain, where firefighters swarmed. 15th floor, Sam told the captain. Electrical fire, north stairs are blocked. Paramedics rushed in. Mia sat in an ambulance, oxygen mask on, watching Sam brief responders with building plans. Jess plopped beside her, mask off. "If he hadn't come back?" Mia nodded. "We never saw him." "Not really." A medic chimed in. "Lucky you had him. 5 more minutes, and you'd be toast." The next day, news hailed the Pinnacle Plaza evacuation, crediting a maintenance worker's quick thinking. Skyline Solutions shifted to a temp space, staff shaken but grateful. Mia couldn't work. Sam's actions had flipped a switch in her. That night, she called her mom, voice trembling. "I almost didn't make it today," she confessed. Her mother's silence spoke volumes. Then, "You're enough, Mia. You don't have to prove anything." It was the first crack in her armor. At lunch, she trekked to Pinnacle Plaza, finding Sam in the garage, salvaging gear. "Mr. Carter," she ventured. He looked up, surprised. "Miss Torres, feeling okay?" "Thanks to you," she said. "I owe you a real thank you." He shrugged. "Anyone would have." "No," Mia pressed. "Not after how I acted." Sam set down a crate, eyeing her. "You're young, driven. That's not a sin." "It's no excuse to treat you like nothing," she shot back. "I sized you up by your job, not who you are." Sam smiled faintly. "And who am I?" Mia paused. She didn't know. "I'd like to find out," she said. "Lunch break?" Sam nodded. "Diner across the street's got good burgers." Over sandwiches, Sam unraveled his past. 35 years as a fire safety engineer, designing escape systems for skyscrapers nationwide, shaping city codes. "After my husband died," he said, sipping coffee, "retirement felt empty. This job keeps me hands-on, watching over things." Mia blinked. "Why not a safety chief gig?" Sam laughed. "You think some roles matter more. I like this, spotting risks up close like that wiring I flagged." Mia cringed, recalling her dismissal. "You knew it was trouble." "Tried to warn folks," Sam said. "When no one bit, I checked every floor myself." "You saved us," Mia said, "after we ignored you." "Past's past," Sam replied. "Maybe we both learned something. I could have pushed harder, and you could see everyone's worth, not just their title," Mia finished. Sam grinned. "You're a quick study." "Visit our temp office tomorrow," Mia asked. "People want to thank you." Sam hesitated. "I don't need fanfare." "Not for glory. For us," she urged. He relented. The next day, Sam walked into applause at Skyline Solutions. Jess hugged him, teary. Liam pledged a donation to a fire safety fund in Sam's name. Mia stepped up with a framed award. "Mr. Carter, our CEO, Ms. Grayson, has a word." The CEO approached. "Sam, you saved 23 of us and taught us what we'd forgotten. Respect belongs to everyone. We're launching the Carter Valor Award for unsung staff, monthly recognition and a bonus. You're our first honoree." Sam balked. "Too much." "It's essential," Mia said, "to keep us honest." As he left, Sam handed Mia a pamphlet, his Respect at Work project for valuing all staff. "A side gig," he said. "Think it's got legs?" Mia's eyes lit up. "What if Skyline backed it? We've got reach." Sam blinked. "You'd do that?" "It's smart and right," she said. Mia and Sam rolled out the program, pitching it to Skyline's network. It took off, featured in articles, lauded at summits. Mia hit senior strategist early, but success now meant more than titles. It was about lifting everyone up. She started mentoring interns, sharing her story to ground them. One evening, she visited her parents, bringing Sam along. Her dad, a former factory worker, shook Sam's hand. "You're one of us," he said, "the ones who keep it all running." Sam smiled, and Mia felt a weight lift. She didn't need to outrun her roots, she could honor them. A year later, back at Pinnacle Plaza, a lobby plaque honored hidden heroes. At the unveiling, Mia spoke. "I thought winning meant outpacing others. Now I know it's about seeing them, really seeing them." She smiled at Sam. "The best lessons come from those we overlook." Afterward, the company hosted a community day, staff, families, and support workers mingling. Mia watched Sam chat with her mom over tamales, laughing like old friends. Jess apologized again, this time with a homemade pie. "I was wrong about you," she told Sam. "We all were." Sam sipped coffee with Mia later. "Funny, if you'd held that door, this might have gone differently." "How?" Mia asked. "Sometimes it takes hitting rock bottom, offering nothing but yourself, to truly connect," he said. Mia nodded. One missed door opened thousands. Her goals hadn't shifted, but her purpose had. Success was in respect, not just results. She'd started a scholarship fund in her parents' names too, small but growing, proof she could climb without leaving others behind. Months later, Sam retired from maintenance, but stayed on as a consultant for respect at work, now in dozens of firms. Mia visited him at home one Sunday, finding him tending a garden Daniel had loved. "You've changed more than Skyline," she said, handing him a thank-you note from an intern he'd inspired. Sam shrugged. "Just planted seeds. You made 'em grow." They sat on his porch, watching the sunset. Two unlikely allies who'd turned a spark of crisis into a flame of change. This tale's a wake-up call. We breeze past the people who keep our world running, cleaners, fixers, drivers. They're not their jobs, their stories, skills, dignity. If you think everyone deserves a nod, no matter their gig, subscribe to Tales of Kindness for more real-life gems. Ever misjudged someone by their role, only to find gold beneath? Drop it in the comments. Let's celebrate the unsung with Kindness Chronicles. Smoke choked the office, bodies crashed in panic, lungs begged for air. But one man stood still, the maintenance worker they'd all ignored. He cracked open a secret door, turned to the frantic crowd and said, "Follow me if you want to breathe." They didn't know his hands held their lives, or who he'd been all along. Thanks for watching. See you in our next story.